Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, January 29th, 2026, and we have a massive market update for you. From the S&P 500 shattering historic ceilings to a mother of all deals brewing in India, and the Federal Reserve finally showing its hand, there is a lot to unpack. In the last 24 hours, volatility has been the name of the game. We've seen gold rush to new all-time highs. The Indian rupee hit a historic low, and the U.S. markets react to the first FOMC meeting of the year. Plus, we have major updates on the geopolitical front involving President Trump and the situation in Greenland that de-escalated just in time to save the bulls. Let's dive into the numbers. Let's start with the center of the action, Wall Street. Yesterday, Wednesday, January 28th, was a defining day for U.S. equities, driven by two massive forces, the Federal Reserve and big tech earnings. First, let's look at where the markets closed yesterday. The headline story is the S&P 500. For the first time in history, the index breached the psychological 7,000 level intraday, fueled by AI optimism. It closed just off the highs at 6,950.23, up 0.5%. The Dow surged 313 points to close at 49,412.40, knocking on the door of the 50K milestone. Tech continues to lead, with the Nasdaq closing at 23,601.36. The bond market is digesting the Fed's stance calmly. The biggest event was the FOMC meeting. As widely expected, the Fed decided to hold interest rates steady in the range of 3.50% to 3.75%. After three consecutive rate cuts late last year, the Fed is now adopting a patient stance. The market took this as a sign of economic strength rather than policy fear. Geopolitics played a massive role. In the last 24 hours, we saw a major de-escalation regarding Greenland. President Trump announced a framework for a future deal with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. Earnings season is peaking. Tesla shares rallied on robotics pivot news. Meta platforms surged over 6% driven by massive ad impressions growth and AI integration. Moving over to India, the action is just as intense. The Indian markets are trading right now, battling between global optimism and local currency woes. Nifty 50 is hovering around 25,175, up roughly 126 points. The BSE Sensex is trading at 81,857, up over 300 points. The bulls are trying to hold ground. The biggest macro tailwind is the India-EU Free Trade Agreement. Prime Minister Modi has finalized the mother of all deals. This is expected to significantly boost India's textile and auto sectors. However, the Indian rupee has hit a fresh all-time low, breaching the 91.79 mark against the US dollar and trading near 92. This weakness is driven by the strengthening dollar index. Finally, global markets. Gold prices have gone parabolic, crossing $5,500 per ounce for the first time in history. Investors are hedging against long-term inflation and debt concerns. In the world of digital assets, Bitcoin continues to hold its ground near highs, trading around $89,800. The crypto market is reacting positively to the Fed's hold decision. Globally, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer met with President Xi Jinping. Meanwhile, WTI crude is trading around $68.26, supported by cold weather disrupting U.S. output. To summarize, the U.S. market is celebrating a Fed pause. India is fighting currency weakness with a trade deal, and gold signals lingering fear. If you are holding Indian banking stocks or U.S. tech, watch the close today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for our special Union Budget analysis coming up this Sunday. I'll see you in the next video.